So I'm here to give you an update of my 2 week post-op of arthroscopic surgery on my left shoulder. I had a torn rotator cuff. So I went into surgery on January 26th. They did the nerve blocker. So I ended up getting the nerve blocker shot up. And then I went into surgery. I want to say it was supposed to be for like an hour, but I want to say I was in there for like maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours. And I'll tell you why. So I was 6 months into the injury by the time the job finally approved the surgery. Painful. I definitely will say that. Not being able to lift my arm, not being able to put my coat on correctly. I was literally sliding into my coat to get it on. It was just the worst pain ever, and I can handle pain. So I went into surgery on 126. Like I said, I got the nerve blocker, and then all of that had to wheel in, and then I had the anesthesia. Don't remember anything from there, so I just remember when I woke up. So when I woke up, my body was very numb all on my left side. My hands were swollen. I didn't have a feeling. They said it would last up to 24 hours. So I was prescribed hydrocodone, 81 milligrams of aspirin, and then like an antibiotic because I had the cuts and everything. So this is what my arm is looking like now. So you really can't, you see just a little bit, but it's really not as bad as what I thought it was going to be. I didn't have any stitches on the outside. I had stitches on the inside. That's dissolvable. But when they went in, they cleaned everything up. And they actually give you pictures of what everything looks like when they're doing it. And in the midst of it, my bicep was kind of hurting. I didn't know why because I knew that I didn't have any cuts or anything on my bicep, but they did have to go into the bicep. I'm thinking because it was so much time of the 6 months that my bicep tissue was inflamed. So they went in there and got the dead tissue, the inflammation that was going on and everything, and did whatever they did. It was just a little irritated just for that first day. I knew something had happened, but I didn't know that they had messed with my bicep until I went to my 2 week post-op. But anyway, sorry, I'm getting off track. So I had the nerve blocker. Like I said, when I woke up, I was just numb on the left side. My face, nothing, didn't have any problems over there. It's just my shoulder to my fingers, which I didn't really like that feeling. For me, it probably wore off within maybe 6 hours. So I started feeling the pain. I ended up taking a hydrocodone, and to be honest with you, the dosage was so low that it didn't do anything for me, to be honest. So I didn't take any more hydrocodone. I did take the aspirin. To be honest, that didn't do anything for me. So it was just one of those things where it was pain, but it was almost like I had to deal with it because the medication wasn't doing anything and the dosage was so freaking low. I'm thinking because it's an opiate and so many people are like getting addicted to it, they didn't want that to happen on my end. So I could say the first 2 days, it really, the hydrocodone, the aspirin really didn't work for me. I can't speak for anyone else, but it didn't work for me. So I could say the second day, it was irritating. It was pain, but it wasn't the pain to where it was like I couldn't deal with it. So we'll jump into the third day. The third day, I definitely feel pain. So I took the hydrocodone. It finally worked. And I did the aspirin. I really didn't want to get too much to the hydrocodone because I didn't like the way it made me feel. So I left the hydrocodone alone, and the aspirin did its work for me. So, yeah. So let me tell you about sleeping. It was the worst. If you do not have a recliner chair, I suggest you go out and get a recliner. I don't know how anyone slept in their bed. I don't care how many pillows you have propped. It just doesn't work because your arm feels so freaking heavy. You have this piece that your arm is relaxing on to keep it at least adjusted a little bit. And then you also have the sling with the ball. So when it came for the recliner, I slept straight up because I still couldn't figure out. I'd say the first 4 days, actually the first day I had surgery, I finally didn't get sleep till that Saturday. So I had surgery on a Thursday. I was up all day Thursday. I was up all day Friday. And finally, Saturday, I crashed. And it wasn't for a long time because I just couldn't figure out how to get comfortable. And my arm, like I said, was so heavy. So finally, like I said, that Saturday, I got some rest. And it wasn't the rest that I was looking for. So I can say for the first 2 weeks, I slept in a recliner. I really slept with the pillows behind me. It's better to have some type of support on the back because your arm tends to go back. So I did that. I was too scared to put the pillow up under me because I was scared that my shoulder was going to do this. So I didn't do that. I just want to get this over with. So I did things that helped me be comfortable. I don't know what works for you, but when it came to sleep, it just didn't help. So finally, to be honest, I just got sleep 2 days ago. Very good sleep. I was able to lay down in the bed. I propped the pillows perfectly underneath my body, where my arm just rests on the pillow. So for the last 2 days, I definitely had the best sleep. Hope this video helps. Like I said, it's different strokes, different folks. People have different pain tolerance. My pain tolerance is at 100. Like I said, the hydrocodone just didn't work, so there was no need to keep popping it, and I was still feeling the pain. Again, my blockage wore off within, I say by 6 o'clock at night that first day, the nerve blocker had worn off. So I definitely was feeling the pain of it. It took about 3 days, maybe 4, to where the pain wasn't bad anymore. It was just you knew you had some type of surgery. So I just want to give someone advice. If you have any issue going on with your shoulder and you're scared to get the surgery, go ahead and do it. It's the best decision that you will ever make. I was very scared to get the surgery when they told me I was going to have to get it, but I knew that I would feel better. I've been the workout queen for so many years, and I knew that it would make me feel better getting this surgery. So I'm 2 weeks and like maybe 3 days post-op. Last 2 days, I've slept great in my bed. Everything's going fine. And you can just see my little wounds that I do have. So it's 1, 2, and then my back was 3, and I want to say 4. They did 5 holes. Little sore, like I said. You had something done. I feel it here and there. So I'm able to do the ball exercises. They recommend after the 48 hours to do the ball. It was not working for me after 48 hours. That pain was just different. So I want to say I started working the ball like maybe a week later. The strength is much better from what it was. I was a little irritated at first because it was just so hard to press the ball. And this little ball, you would think you're just able to do this, and I wasn't able to do any of that. But much better now. I can close all the way. I try to do like 20 sets. I don't want to overwork my arm. But yeah, if you have to get that surgery, do it. That'd be the best thing you've ever done for yourself. So yeah, so I'm 2 weeks, 3 days post-op. I'm going to do a video. I have to go back to the doctors March 8th. I start my physical therapy February 23rd. So that's 4 weeks exactly. I'm very excited. The only exercise I can do is, like I said, the ball. And then I'm able to go to my belly button here. And yes, I do feel it. It doesn't hurt. Like I said, you just know that you've had some type of surgery. So if you have any questions, drop it down below and I'll answer you. And yeah, just keep up with me on this journey and I'll tell you how it goes for me. I looked at other people's videos and it really helped. So that was the best thing that I can say. Oh, and also I have the ice machine. So they dropped the ice machine off to me on a Friday. The best tool that you can have. So make sure you get the ice machine, the ice packs. When I left the hospital, they gave me an ice pack. Nothing like the ice machine. It is like the bomb. It took the swelling down. And that's probably why I didn't do too much of the drugs, because I was icing every 30 minutes to the hour. 30 minutes on, 30 minutes off. I'm still icing. I'm trying to go 15 days straight with that. Still a little bruised. I have the little blue marks of whatever, but the ice machine is like 100%. So if you can get approved for the ice machine, please get one. It will make your life so much better. Trust me. And then I'm going to show you the ice machine. So hold on. So this is the ice machine, and I recommend, they're going to tell you to get ice. For me, I was running out of ice for somebody to go run each and every time just to go get me some ice. So what I did was freeze 4 water bottles, and I just transfer them out 2 and 2. It works just perfect. It's a, let me get that too. So it's like literally the thing you put on, you wrap it around your bicep, and it just, the water goes through that tube, and it's like the water soothes through here, just bubbles. And yeah, that's like the best thing that I could have got. The ice pack wasn't doing anything for me. So I got that delivered to me that Friday, and ever since, I noticed a big difference Saturday when I woke up. I mean, not woke up. I just kept icing because I didn't get sleep till Saturday later. So I used that. I iced like crazy. I noticed the swelling going down, and I also noticed that the pain wasn't as bad as it was Thursday and then going into Friday. So I think they delivered it around 11:30, and I went straight to it. You're going to run through ice. So unless you have an ice machine at home, then okay, that works too. But you'll find yourself better if you just freeze ice bottles, and it works just the same. It gets cold, your body feels it. That's the best thing for your arm. So if you have any questions, drop it down below. I'm sorry with the and I'm going all over the place, but I'll get better. Oh, and then these were my pictures. So they show you each and every picture that you have on the surgery that they did. So yeah, they put the dissolvable stitches inside of my wounds, and then this was the hole. This was the hole. So that's a pretty big hole that I had going on with my rotator cuff. So yeah, it there was nothing I was going to be able to do but get surgery on it. And they definitely told me, because I thought I can get maybe a cortisone shot or something, but the only thing that was going to help was surgery. So I recommend, if you have to get surgery, go ahead and do it. Hopefully you have someone at home. For the first 2 days I had someone with me, but after that I had to get used to taking off the shoulder pads and everything by myself, but was able to do it with no problem. I finally took a shower after the 3rd day. I thought it was going to be, I was going to try to go the 2 weeks. That definitely didn't work. So the 3rd day, I took a shower. I had to have someone with me. They had to cover up the wound. And you make sure when you cover up the wound, make sure you put the gauze over the stitches and then put the patches. Because what I didn't do, I was just so excited to get in the shower. My cousin, when she put the patches on my wounds, we just put them on there, and then you can keep it on for 7 days. So that Sunday, when it was time to take it off, the strips was coming off too. So I kept it on because I knew I was going that Wednesday to get the stuff taken off. So yeah, I know I'm all over the board, but I'm here to help anybody that needs any information. Stay with me on this journey. I'm gonna film my rehabilitation and all of that. So yeah, I hope this was helpful. Like I said, I know I'm all over the board with it, but if you have any questions, just drop it down below and I will answer them for you. Have a great day.